All right. Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory
unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
All right, we want to give double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone with Rubo. And peace and greetings and salutations to all the Akim that's pushing his word and truth and sincerity, throughout the four corners of the earth. And the brothers that's not wavering in their faith, being diligent in the truth. We say shalom to you brothers, and we say shalom, to the few sisters that believe in all meekness and humbleness. We say shalom. We the brothers from GMS Miami Camp. I'm your brother Zakaria.
Brother Samak.
Lord willing, through the spirit and power
of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Otto and Ratazar, that means Lord willing. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect of the nation Israel, In our lesson today, through the spirit and power
of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
It's going to be basically on going into prophecy, man. All right, the prophecies that's written in the scriptures, written in the Holy Bible. All right, the 1611 King James Version. All right, the prophecies that are coming to pass, man. It's getting hot over in the Middle East, well, the so-called Middle East, over in the Levant area. All right, and the Lord is only going to brew up. He's only going to stir up more because our Lord is going to gather these nations and judge them over there, man. And he's going to deliver the elect of the nation Israel. And also, this place, America, Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed by fire. So we're just going to roll through the spirit and prophesy, Lord, what is edifying to the elect. You got it, brother.
God, milk scripture, Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Yeah, so the ancient prophets, they will always prophesy against kingdoms of bad times, of evil, meaning bad times of war, pestilence, diseases. All right, and what the scriptures talk about, the Third World War. All right, what's going to happen in this lifetime? Why you think these nations like Russia, China, Iran, why you think they got nuclear missiles for, man? All right, because why they going to be shot over here? All these nations, Pakistan, even America on allies that has missiles, they're going to shoot all those missiles over here, man. And he's going to destroy this place because it's written in the Holy Bible. You got it, brother, whatever you got.
God, Revelation 11, let's get to the point, verse, well, I'll start at 12, but the point is in 14.
Right.
And, well, actually, I'll start at 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Yeah, so the breath of life is entering into us, man. We're standing upon our feet, man. All right, because we didn't have this knowledge during the time, what 16, 19, all right, until like 1969, man. All right, and then the Great Awakening came, man. All right, now we stand upon our feet, all right, with this, having this truth, knowledge, and understanding. You got it, brother.
And since we've awoken, starting with our apostles and elders and their apostles and elders, all right, America's been on a decline. All right, to the point of where you see now, man. All right, America's through. All right, total, it's a shit show. All right, 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Yeah, so this is the deliverance of the elect of nation of Israel, man. Read that again, brother.
Revelation chapter 11 verse 12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Yeah, so that's the elect getting beamed up. The scriptures, Wisdom of Solomon 5th chapter, talk about the strangeness of their salvation. The elect of the nation of Israel, the elect is going to be delivered from like all over the earth, but the main deliverance is going to be here in Babylon the Great. That's what he's talking about. They got beamed up inside of a chariot, a so-called UFO. The Lord said, called them up. All right, the elect of Israel, and the Israelites are your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and also the Israelite foreigners that scattered amongst the nations. That lineage go back to the 12 tribes according to their fathers. Salvation is only for us, man. The elect of Israel.
That's right, brother. That's right. 13. And the same hour was there a great earthquake.
Yeah, those missiles, man. All right, those missiles. The scriptures say the earth going reel to and fro like a drunkard. So John the Revelator on the island of Patmos, he was describing the destruction as an earthquake, man. Because the earth was reeling, man. America was shaking, man. You got it,
brother. Revelation 11 and 13. And the same hour was there a great earthquake. And a tenth part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Most High of heaven.
Yeah, so basically going into how the complete America's going to be completely wiped out with fire. The scriptures talk about the beast of destruction. All right, it's gonna be that when those missiles hit, it's just gonna the fire just gonna sweep the land, man, and the complete amount of people are gonna die. But the elect is gonna be delivered. The scripture said the elect was frightened because as those missiles being shot down, the elect is gonna be beamed up, man.
You got it. Yeah, you said beast of destruction. Isaiah chapter 14. All right, and I'm gonna start at I'll start at 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Yeah, going into you Edomites, man, you so-called white people. He says, prepare slaughter for their children for the iniquity of their fathers. How was his land how was the land founded or cultivated or built up by the blood and murder? All right, of the so-called natives was Gad, Reuben. All right, and the so-called Mexicans was Issachar. In the blood of Judah, all right, the so-called Negroes. You had Benjamin and Levi over here sometimes too. Basically, the blood of Israelites, man. So you got to pay for that, for what your forefathers did. And you know about reincarnation because that's in the Bible. You are your forefathers, man.
Right. That's why the Lord's creating this big war to make sure that America gets judged for all its wickedness since its inception. There's a reason why, the Lord wants to destroy America. Every wicked thing this country has done to the children of Israel. You touch the apple of his eye. See, that's what you clown, goofy plantation Christians and you clown sheeple Americans, all right, are gonna realize when the nukes drop. You're gonna be like, damn, God really did hate America. He wasn't blessing America. He didn't care about America. All right, he said vengeance in his heart. All right, and that's what y'all gonna realize real soon. All right, especially you proud ass Edomites, so-called white people. Isaiah chapter 14 verse 20: prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. That's how you know once America is destroyed from nuclear fire, that's it. No more Edomite kingdom, no more Edomite city, country, all right, government, none of that. You're not even going to have land. Okay, your land is going to be taken, all right, by the southern kingdom of Judah, all right? So you won't even have land like the rest of these other nations, man. 22. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and the nephew, saith the Lord. 23. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith the Lord of hosts.
So the Lord's going to do this, man. All right, it's going to be this place after the fire and after the smoke clears. It's going to be a place with desert creature animals, man. Can you read the next verse? What does the next verse say?
24. The Lord hosts have sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass, and as I have proposed, so shall it stand.
So this is going to stand. This is out of the words of the Lord, telling the prophet Isaiah, man. This is going to happen in our lifetime, man.
Right. So back to Revelation 11 and continue on. All right, we'll read 13 again. And the same hour was there a great earthquake in the 10th part of the city. This is talking about Babylon the Great. All right. If you look at FEMA region, all right, the FEMAs, right, they have 10 regions. Okay, it's not a coincidence because, hey, if you look at things spiritual, this is definitely talking about America. Okay, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Most High of heaven. 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. The third woe is talking about World War III. That's why the prophets were sent out. All right, to tell the world, okay, of wars. All right, pestilence and evil. All right, to all you kingdoms, especially America, Babylon the Great. If you call yourself a prophet, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Not talking about bullshit and trying to pick fights with these heathens. Like, who gives a damn, man? All right. If you're in America, you're supposed to be prophesying of the judgment of America. All right, and also prophesying of the MOT, because that has to come first. But you got it, bro.
Cause this is book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1, it says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. And that devil, all right, Benjamin Netanyahu, he quoted this scripture, man. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 in verse 8, it says, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And he said it was a time of war, man. And we've been saying it. Started with our apostle and elders of Great Mill. So we've been bringing out that precept, man. It's a time of war, because the Lord has everything done in his time. And what the Lord said before he makes his second return was going to be wars and rumors of wars, man.
That's
and it's playing out right in front of our faces, man. That was it. You want to bring an article out? Or?
Yeah, like you got right here. The JJ's fight with Iran proxies in Syria poisons Russia's ties. It says the JJ's, all right, Amalek. If you don't know who the JJs are, all right, then you haven't been paying attention to what's going on, all right? Because we got to speak in codes, all right? It says the JJ steps up, Syria strikes, and and isn't always warning Russia, all right? And Russia has a military base in Syria, okay? A naval base in Syria, all right? And the JJs are constantly attacking in Syria, all right? Attacking, what they call the proxies, all right? All right, and they've been attacking the airports in Syria, all right? So that's, all right, irritating Russia, okay? And that's how you know the Russians are going to get dragged into this war just like America.
Yep.
All right? Right now, it's a proxy war between America and Russia, but eventually they're going to lock horns, man. It's going to happen in the Middle East, all right? The Levant, all right? Watch the Persian Gulf, man.
Yep.
All right? Because Iran, all right, they're ready. What's the American? See, that's why, man, again, you're supposed to be prophesying and warning your people. You had the FBI director, Christopher Wray. You could Google this, all right? He said that Iran's behind the attacks, all right? And basically, Iran's about to do a cyber attack. So you notice now the narrative is Iran, all right? And if America, it's not an if, it's only a matter of when. When America goes to war with Iran, that is it, man.
Yep.
All right? Iran's going to blockade the Persian Gulf, all right? The missiles are going to start flying into the JJs, okay? You're going to see American troops get blown away, all right? Naval ships, all right? Like, this is what's going to happen. And Russia's going to get dragged into it, and China's going to get dragged into it, all right? NATO is completely divided. Turkey's on the side of Iran. I mean, literally, you had the foreign minister of Iran that was just at Turkey talking about the whole situation with Hamas and the JJs and how they're totally against the JJs. So you got a NATO ally and your enemy Iran hanging out with each other, talking about foreign policy. All right, so America and you JJs, all right, it's gonna be a horrific day for you, man. Right. That's why we're here to tell our people, get your mind out of Babylon, seek the Lord, because the Lord's about to judge this place. Not to mention, they're talking about drafts, all right? So there's going to be a heavy conscription because there's barely anybody in the armed forces. Nobody wants to join. Right. The lack of patriotism, all right? And people are overweight, obese, okay, bugged out in the mind. So it's going down, all right? So just to throw out that article, all right? And then, of course, Russia's pissed off with Poland and saying if Poland keeps doing what they're doing, antagonizing them, supplying Ukraine, all right, it's going to lead to World War III too. And Poland's a little country. Poland can get rolled over easily. All right?
Yep.
So this is where we're at, man. That's why the Lord set us out to prophesy. But you got it.
This is the book of Obadiah. There's only one chapter. Verse 1, it says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord concerning Edom. Edom are these so-called white people, man. Started with you Amalekites, with you the chief tribe. It says, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. And these nations, they're going to come against America. And the scripture said, the least of the flock shall draw them out. So America going to have to get into this, and all these nations are going to fight against them, man.
Real quickly, it is already happening. In fact, all right, you have the Iranian general, okay, openly stating on the world stage that it's America who's directing the JJs to, okay, hit particular targets, okay, in the Gaza Strip. So meaning the refugee, okay, camp that got blown up, America was behind that. And more of it that's coming out, that America's behind these strikes. America's telling the JJs to kill women and children. Right. And the JJs are with it because they're a bunch of animals anyway. All right? America's totally in lockstep with killing women and children and people that are not part of that whole Hamas clan.
Right.
Okay, just killing so-called Palestinians.
Right.
All right, these Arabs, because they're really the Arabs.
Right.
But you got
that's Ishmaelites. That's America's track record, man. That's all you do is go murder and kill people and take their land. That's their MO, man. Obadiah verse 2, it says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. So you looking insignificant amongst these heathen. That's why the Lord gonna put the spirit on these heathen to shoot these missiles over here, man. All right, it's going down, man. You know, I got another one. Is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." So the ancient battles, they was fought with spears, you know, axes, bow and arrows, you know, swords and stuff. But this Third World War is gonna be shot with nuclear fire, man. All right, and it's gonna do a lot of damage, but the elect is gonna be saved out of it.
Right. You know, yeah, you're gonna see in the beginning, you know, tank versus tank, warplane versus warplane. You know what I'm saying? Soldier versus soldier. But then it's gonna go straight to nuclear, man. All right. And again, a draft is coming. Yep. A lot of you people are gonna get shipped out, man. And those that don't want to get shipped out, you will be fighting against your government. Yep. Because there's gonna be a lot of civil unrest. That's when America is gonna get really horrific. This is gonna be very a horror movie out here, man. Yeah. When they start pushing that draft, and then of course famine seeping in. Yep. All right, and there's lack of bread, lack of water. Okay, what's it called? Pestilence is still running rampant. That's when shit's gonna get nasty in the streets of Babylon. Yep. All right. While Babylon is fighting a 3-front war, they gotta fight Russia, Iran, okay, and China. Yep. Okay, and then you got your Turkey, who's gonna get involved and put work on America too, because Turkey's livid with America. Yep. You lost Turkey. At this point, you lost Turkey. That NATO member is gone, man. Right. That's just paperwork now. That's all it is, because in reality, Turkey is siding with the East, man. Right. All right.
Like a divorce, like a woman married.
Right.
They're not even together. They just don't get on paper.
Yeah, it's on paper. Right. Turkey separated for this.
She's out in the streets and shit.
I mean, yeah, man. Turkey been safe. Man, Turkey's doing their own thing, bro. And they were like, they saying the JJs are war criminals. We're gonna bring them to justice. But these are the times.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I was bringing that you said that draft coming.
Yeah.
This book of Joel chapter 2 in verse 20, it says, "But I will remove far off from you the northern army." The Lord's going to remove the American military. All right. It says, "And I will drive him into a land barren and desolate." That's over there in the Levant area, man. All right. It says, with his face towards the east sea. The east sea is by the Euphrates River. You can look, upload a map, man. Just look at it.
Euphrates River, okay, flowing right into the Persian Gulf. Watch that Persian Gulf. That's why the apostles constantly say, okay, that when that war, it's that Persian Gulf area, man, because that's where the oil. All right, and you know why it's gonna get real bloody. Because you know who gets most of the oil from that area? China, man. So China needs that Persian Gulf to be open. And if the war breaks out, man, China's going to protect their interests. Yep. All right. So watch the Persian Gulf. Watch the Middle East settle, and it's Jaffa, but the Persian Gulf, man. Yep. All right. Because it's about to get litty over there. It's exciting, man. Right. The Lord is doing this so that we get the hell up out of here.
That's it.
All right. And it needs to be, man. I'm tired of looking at you, stupid, goofy Babylonian Americans. All right, looking at y'all, you just run from your fucking podcast to your damn blue pill, red pill. All right, to you YouTube subscribers and your YouTube channels, to your world stars, to you pseudo Hebrew Israelites that just can't just keep your mouth shut and just preach the gospel. Stop being carnal. Just like that's why I can't wait till the famine. The famine of the word. They got to shut this down. All right, but that war is gonna shut y'all mouths, man. Yep. Shut you people up once and for all. Yep. You got it, brother.
It says, and will drive him to a land barren and desolate. That's over there, man. It says, with his face towards the east sea and his hinder part toward the utmost sea. The utmost sea is the Red Sea, man.
Right, and there's conflict over there. Okay, you got naval ships going up on there. In fact, Yemen, okay, and Yemen's on the side of the Red Sea. Okay, Yemen, if you do a Google map, all right, Yemen, all right, just for edification. Yemen's in the Red Sea, okay? Yemen's more towards the Red Sea. And right here, out of Yemen, the Houthis, which is a rebel group, are firing missiles to the JJs to the point America has to intercept it, all right, with their naval ships, shooting missiles. That's being, they're out there. Right. And more troops are getting deployed, okay? More troops are going. They're not going to tell you clowns until they got to say, hey, a draft, man. But, hey, and that's how you know a draft's coming, because how many troops do they have? All right, they're having a recruiting issue.
Right.
All right. But this is what's going on now.
Right.
All right. This is happening right now, man. The prophecies are speaking.
Hey, that's the spirit. He said that because Yemen, that's like, they're like far away and there's like a little country and they shooting missiles over there. That's like the weak say I'm strong.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If Russia get in there, give them missiles, they can just throw that shit away, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And more reports are coming out that Russia is supplying, or their mercenaries are supplying different Arab militia groups to go against the JJs.
Yep.
All right, so this is happening. All right, of course, they're not going to put it on mainstream. You got to hunt for this stuff, and the prophets are going to hunt for this stuff because it builds us up in our faith to know that we're close. So we stay continually rooted in these scriptures and pray to the Lord and do the right thing, man. Because war, all right, you thought COVID was bad. That shit was a fucking cakewalk compared to war, man. All right, I've been to war. That shit is not, a pretty sight, man. That's why you pseudo-Hebrew Israelites, man, trying to get all carnal. You don't know what, real war is, man. All right? It's not the movies, man. And that's the thing. Our people think everything's a movie. Everything's a damn video game. And it's not, man. People are going to die a horrific death. You're going to see women, children, finger, limbs, torsos, skull, brains, just all over the fucking concrete. And you got to deal with that shit. And that's why you got to be in the spirit, man. You got to have a stone cold spirit. That's why the Lord's building this up. So when you see shit like that, you say, hey, man, Yahweh Bashim like the water preserving me. And I know this is your will because this is judgment. Right. But you got it, bro.
You got to be in that Job 5 spirit, that famine and destruction, thou shalt laugh. You got to have a heavy spirit on you to see that, man. I mean, to be in that spirit. It's Joel chapter 2 verse 20 says, but I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face towards the east sea, and his hinder part toward the utmost sea, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he hath done great things. So if you get drafted over there in the Middle East, all right, the valley of Jehoshaphat, where the Lord is gathering these nations, you're gonna die over there, man. All right, if you join hand in hand in Esau's army, all right, you're not a party elect, you're gonna die over there, man. All right, in that valley of Jehoshaphat, meaning Yahweh Shaphat, meaning the Most High's judgment, man.
That's right.
You know, that was it, brother.
It's my last one to get Babylon's destruction. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14. Put yourselves in array against her, Babylon round about. All right. Actually, real quickly, when you go into that word array, it means, it's going to get to, where is it at? Real quickly. Jeremiah 50 and 14. Array. Okay, it's Iraq. All right, which means to arrange, set or put or lay in order. So that's what the Lord is saying. All right, direct. So He's directing these different nations that have nuclear capabilities. All right, to get ready to launch all full-out nuclear missiles on America. And notice Russia pulled out of the that treaty to ban to ban testing. He pulled out of it. Now he can test without notifying anybody that he's testing nukes. So that's setting a wildfire to other nations with nukes. All right, just wanted to bring that out. You know, okay, and real quickly, I didn't want, for edification's sake, all right, that Hebrew word again, it's Iraqah, right? That's the part right there. Ka, right? Iraqah. So just for that to break that down in the Hebrew, for Iraqah, Iraqah. So again, This is the will of the Lord, and He's arranging it, He's directing it, He's putting in order. All right, so Jeremiah 50 and 14, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. And that's really what it is, man. All right, you have done great things. All right, you lied on the Bible, you lied about the Bible, okay? You lied about what the Lord looked like, you lied about who the chosen people are. Okay, you've been pressing the children of Israel. Okay, you're pushing out weirdo activity, behavior onto the masses, where now children are confused about their sexual orientation. All right, you have pollution in the water, pollution in the air, deforestation. This is you.
Yep.
It's you, America, all right, because of your greed and your pride, okay? Everything's about $1, right. Okay? So that's why you're going to be destroyed.
Yep.
15, last one. Shout against her round about. She have given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she have done. Do unto her.
Yep. You read what you sow, man. That's it, bro. So we're gonna close out.
So yeah, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the sincere Akim and Aqua, meaning the brothers and sisters. You know, we're almost out of here. To stay focused on prophecy, stay rooted in.
Yep.
All right. It's gonna get nasty in these streets, but the Lord is going to always be there to lift up that standard, to protect us, to guide us, all right, so that we don't get caught out there, you know. And with that, we want to give all praises and all glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem,
Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth.
Right.
They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai's sake.
Love you, brothers. Keep adoring, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other.
That's right.
Pray for the apostles and elders. And for the few sisters that are watching, keep studying. And when you pray with your head covered. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. And yeah, shalom.
Shalom.